Good morning and Merry Christmas to everyone. Hey, today I'm going to read A Christmas Carol. This one is by Charles Dickens. And actually, I don't have my glasses with me, so hopefully this goes well because I'm not going to leave during lifetime. So once upon a Christmas Eve, Scrooge was counting money. Ebenezer Scrooge. A greedy, grasping, gruesome old man, so cold inside his face looks frozen. He cared for no one, and now his old friend Marley was dead. No one cared for him. His clerk, Bob Cratchit, shivered in their icy office. "Might be light a fire, sir?" "Certainly not," said Scrooge. He's freezing in there. Two gentlemen came by to collecting for the poor. "Let them starve," Scrooge sneered. Then a red-nosed carol singer tried his luck. "Be off with you," snapped Scrooge. "Merry Christmas," said Bob Cratchit as he left that night. "Bah, humbug," said Scrooge. Scrooge was heading for bed when every bell in his house started to ring. Ooh. Let me show you the carolers and everything first. "Who's there?" Scrooge asked in a quivery voice. "Scrooge," came a ghostly reply. "Scrooge." "Marley?" said Scrooge. "Is that you?" "Change your ways or pay the consequences," warned Marley's ghost. There's Marley. "I cared only for money," moaned Marley. "Now money and misery are my only companion. Clanking chains and cash boxes for all eternity." With a dreadful wail of torment, Marley turned to go. "Wait!" Scrooge cried. "What has this to do with me?" "Tonight you will be visited by 3 ghosts. Listen to them, and you may save yourself." "What nonsense," said Scrooge. I don't think he believes. Let's see what happens. On the stroke of 1, Scrooge woke to see a spirit staring at him. Sorry. "Who are you? Who are you?" Scrooge stuttered through the chattering teeth. "I am the ghost of Christmas past. Rise and walk with me." There's light shooting out of her head. Ah. They floated to a deserted schoolroom where a lonely boy sat hunched in gloom. "That poor boy is me," muttered Scrooge in surprise. "Oh, I wish I had given the carol singer something." Yep. With a whirl and a twist, they were off to a dance. Oh, actually, I didn't show you the picture. There's the schoolhouse, the little boy. With a whirl and a twist, they were off to a dance. "It's my old boss, Fizziwig." "He knew how to throw a Christmas party," cried Scrooge. "And was that Scrooge's sweetheart from so many years ago?" "I cannot marry you," she wept. "Ebenezer, you only love money." Uh-oh, it started back then. No more memories, shouted Scrooge, and he slammed down the ghost's hat hard on his head. The ghost sank into the floorboards with a sigh. See, there they are. The clock struck again, and the second ghost appeared. Merry Christmas, Scrooge! I am the ghost of Christmas present. Celebrate with me. Scrooge and the spirit soared through the air, seeing Christmas joy wherever they went. It lit up the night like stars in the sky. So there's the ghost, and then there's them flying, investigating Christmas spirit. In grand houses all around town, people were eating, drinking, and making merry. Everyone except for Scrooge. Even the Cratchits, with a simple meal for their Christmas feast, were full of joy. God bless us, everyone, said Tiny Tim, the youngest. He looks pale, thought Scrooge. Is he ill? The spirit response echoed in his head. If things go on as they are, he won't see another Christmas. Let me show you their meager feast, which means their small feast. Somewhere a clock chimed and the spirit faded away. As Scrooge shivered in darkness, he saw a hooded phantom coming closer. Are you the ghost of Christmas yet to come? Said Scrooge. The phantom said nothing. He pointed his bony finger. Scary. A little creepy, huh? A group of men were talking about someone. He's dead, and good riddance. No one will miss him. No one liked him. Uh-oh. I think they're talking about Scrooge. Who is this man? Scrooge asked. This unfortunate, unmourned soul. The spirit stayed silent, his bony hand pointing to a gravestone. This guy just creeps me out, huh? Trembling, Scrooge read the name engraved upon it and looked at the spirit in horror. No, he begged. Don't let me die. I can change. I will change. And there's his headstone. Right there. Here lies Ebenezer Scrooge. He ran to clutch the spirit's arm, and it turned out to be his bedpost. I'm alive, he shouted, leaping for joy. Alive! Scrooge raced to the window. What's today, boy? Christmas, of course. Find me the biggest goose you can find, Scrooge ordered. And hurry. The boy was soon back. Scrooge chuckled with glee. I'll send it to the Cratchits. What a surprise they'll have. So there's him outside the window, yelling to a boy. And there he is, ordering the largest goose he can find. And considering it's Christmas Day, I don't think he's going to actually find one. But hey, good for a story. Everyone had a surprise. For Scrooge did change. What was more, from that day on, he kept Christmas in his heart all year round. Lovely day, Ebenezer. Hello, Tim. Actually, let me read the rest of it. A lovely day indeed. As you can see, he's carrying around Tim Cratchit. That means he's getting better. Because Ebenezer paid for his medical care. And there he is, a better man. Because of Christmas past, Christmas present, and Christmas to come. And his good old friend, Marley. Thank you for joining me on this Christmas day. I hope you had a wonderful time hearing A Christmas Carol. It's a classic. When you get older, you got to read the full version. There's so much more to it, and it means so much. This is what Christmas is about, is the giving. What Christmas is also about is Christ's birth, which I will get some stories about, and we'll read on this as well. But as of right now, the spirit of giving, let that be your Christmas joy, and also the birth of Christ. Have a wonderful evening, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Take care. Bye.